Hey everyone, it's Xant. Now, I know this video is a little later than what I normally do for these update videos, but the maintenance ran pretty late last night, and I'm someone that likes to sleep between the hours of, 3 a.m. and 6, so I saved it till I woke up. So let's just get into the new content and talk about all the new event stuff that got added in. So first off, as I normally do, I will hit up the, exchange. They changed the look of everything and that really confused me, but I'm okay with this. Let's take a look at the welfare. Obsidian coin exchange. Oh, what is a 5-star Obsidian coin exchange? Oh, okay. Cool. And they also added in the new premium exchange, so I should make that video. Okay. That's going to be a little weird to get used to. Okay. So there's not even... Oh, I guess there's really no point to put emblems in the shop anymore, because we kind of have everything from seed. Okay. Well, let's take a look at the Strike Noir. Okay. 2300 shot and the head-mounted Vulcan. Okay. Cool. Pretty decent for a 3-star head. So the chest here, with dual sabers equipped, EX skill damage output boosted by 20. I don't really think it's that great. The stats are okay. Now the arms. With speed attribute, crit rate boost. And wow, that's not really... nope. Okay. Stats are not that great on the arms. Okay, there's the shorties as a skill. Fire the pistols. Okay, stats are alright. Backpack. Yeah, there's the dual linear cannons. DB plus. Not that great of a spread. Actually, what were the stats on the pistols? A and D? Okay, so that's standard. Yeah, backpack. It looks cool, but it's not really... On paper, it doesn't look that good. And the weapons, dual blades, yep. 12% of penetrating super armor. Okay, that's interesting. I don't really know if that's good or not, though. I've talked about super armor in the past, and it does have its niche uses, but it's only really worth if the weapon is good, right? And unfortunately, the melee attack on these... And pilot Sven. Okay, so... a outfighter with just under 900 melee attack. Initial EX skill charge boost. Alright, so Sven's not that bad for a 3-star that you can cap out. I don't think the trait is excessively useful. It's okay. And yeah, for melee, okay. So overall, with the Strike Noir, I'm gonna say that stat-wise, the head has the best overall as a welfare piece, but in general, all the parts are very if I were to go on a limb, it almost seems that Bandai Namco is afraid of making welfare parts good or anywhere comparable to something not competitive but relevant, I should say, because I don't know why either. it's just looking at the stat distribution of the last few welfares and looking at the general usefulness of the parts. They seem more like experimental parts than actual things, but I guess, you know, you do want to prioritize the gacha stuff, so... Okay. So not a strong opening. Let's hope the other machines do a little better. Alright. Oh, we'll start off with the high Nu. Head-mounted Vulcan. Okay. 3,300 shot attack. So that's definitely top tier for ranged attacks for head. So that's cool. What do we have on the chest? Okay, this has the chest missile launchers. Alrighty. Now it's that DB+. Alright. Alright. A little bit on the beefier side for stats, no surprise. Giant walking armor box. Okay. So, the arms in terms of melee, or not melee, the arms in terms of shot, because this is going to be, in my opinion, a shot spec machine. They're not great, they're not bad. Hopefully the trait's good. 40% or more special shot power boost. The problem is with special shot, right? I've said this before, it has wind up, and then it has ending frames, and you're vulnerable during the entire thing, and if you get hit, you're most likely going to end up getting interrupted. So special shot is good if you're able to set it up and fire it, as you do more overall damage, but you lose the mobility and it's a vulnerable attack. I know myself in Arena, I've exploited the enemy using it. You know, I face a long shooter, I wait for them to start prepping it, and I just move to the side, and they sit there firing it, and you just walk up, smack them a few times, and that's it. So, but boosting damage from it's pretty handy, as long as you can land the dang thing, right? Alright, what do we got here? The legs. Hidden arms. Oh, and it has a melee defense reduce for the enemy team. Cool. There's a typo there with that space. Okay. Stats are alright. There's our fin funnels. Our little candy corn weapons. Launch fin funnels to strike foes. Yep. A+D. Okay. Cool. Ah, the Hyper Mega Rifle. 4,105. I think that's the highest shot attack weapon in the game. Because I think the next highest just broke 4K with the Dynamite's rifle, and I can't remember the other one that has the same stat distribution. So that's cool. That's real cool. EX skill power boost if technique. Okay. Alright, I guess. I think honestly, just stat-wise, this is a great item to pick up. Not so sure about the park trait, but definitely due to the overwhelming shot attack stats. Cool. What else we got in here? Oh yes, the high mega shield. High caliber mega particle cannon. Man, that's a scary shield. A and D. All right. Is there anything else? I think that's that for the entire machine. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So. The parts overall in the HWS aren't bad, I should say. The head has amazing shot stat for what it is. That's a great item to pick up. Obviously the gun with its ridiculous shot attack. The rest of the parts though are kind of meh, I think is the way I would word it. I worded like that a lot actually thinking about it. Meh. But yeah, no, those couple of parts are good. And if you need funnels or you like the design of the back, I would recommend picking this up. Fin funnels, as I learned from the Nu HWS, the one that we got when the game launched, fin funnels are good. It just has right now a weird balance thing. It doesn't, how to word it, it's not smart enough. When you fire it off and it flies at the enemy, it's very scarce. The fire is intermittent, and it has much more potential than what the game currently does with it. It's still good, you know, it can clip through everything, it harasses for practically free, and typically it takes up a slot that doesn't have a large stat pool to start with, so you're not really losing anything. But they could be much better and an actual threat with a little bit of tweaking to how they behave in the game. Anyways, so the back for the funnels, gun for the shot attack, head for the shot attack. Everything else is okay. The shield looks cool though. I don't know why, I just like the design of it, and that, yeah, particle cannon sounds pretty sweet. Okay, well, let's move on to the enhanced. And D, yeah, mega particle cannon in the head, cool. That also has amazing shot attack, cool. A banner of shot. Why does it seem that almost all the Sokai machines, or all the Sokai banners, have at least one machine that's like just shot centric? I'm okay with it, don't get me wrong. Okay, so biosensor, cool. Speed, melee, defense, and beamer, so it's a very defensive awakening. It's different, I guess, for a 4-star Sokai part. Okay. And the stats are okay on it. Okay. Strong melee damage output boost. Okay, and it has integrated, yeah, the wing arm shields. Okay. But it has very weak stats on it. Well, not the defense portion, but the shot and melee attack. Okay. Okay. Well, I guess I shouldn't say weak. They are technically on the higher end. But when you have arms, like the sumo arms, which are something you can just farm from the arena shop that have just under 900 shot attack, right? It does come off as a smidgen weak. Okay, weapon here, melee attack, 3138. Okay, a little on the lower end. And it has Hyper Beam Saber. Raise your melee attack by 1%. Okay. Cool. Cool. It has a very low cooldown too. Huh. Okay. So, I guess it's actually worth taking the melee attack hit by equipping this weapon, just because of the fact that you get a percentage boost for using the skill toward your melee attack. So that's cool. Okay. Yeah, I'd say it's actually pretty good, all things considered in that. Alright. And that wraps up the enhanced. That was real quick. Okay. I guess, yeah, we don't have to worry about shields or stuff because those are integrated. Okay. So, overall for the enhanced Double Z, the head has really nice shot attack on it, and it has a cool EX skill paired with it. I'm not sure how actually good it is though, because there's no way to test without rolling it, and nope, saving. The other parts are kind of like, they're parts, they look cool, but I don't think they're really that great. Oh, you know what? I missed the backpack somehow. I just realized that. Huh. Double cannon missile launcher, B+ and D. Okay, so that looks like almost an Etano Circus style skill. Just fire everything and watch it home in. Cool. But it's just, there's so many better backpacks. There's even a better backpack in this own gadget, for my opinion, there with the HWS funnels. But yeah, the chest is, and the biosensor sounds really neat, but unfortunately I don't like defensive buffs. I don't think a large defensive buff like that is very convenient, especially considering it's just for you. If it was at least for allies, you could give it to a support machine and okay, but because it's only for you, unless you're building a very defensive centric machine, which I don't think is a very good setup, but you know, mileage may vary, you know, it's not really worth picking up. And then yeah, arms, integrated shields. We have a lot of options right now for arms and shields to help with different builds, so I don't think these are really that great. The legs, again, same deal. Stats are stats. I don't think the trait is really that good with blade equipped, EX skill CD reduced. If it was an armor based one or something, sure, but with blade, because not everyone uses that weapon type. Actually, that's one of the less common types. Most of us have like the beam or swords, not so much the large blades. But I do think the beam saber in this is actually really nice. Just the stats are a little lacking, but it makes up for it with the percentage boost to your melee attack. So yeah. Head, weapon, looks pretty cool. Okay, and the last couple of new things, the pilots. We'll look at Fa first. Supporter, 891 shot, okay. Skill recovery boost, no thanks. So EX skill recovery boost, so that's whenever when you have an EX skill that heals, it gets a boost based on whatever percent this is. Just from playing the game, right now with the content we have, if you need heals, like, you just need to start practicing a little more. You really shouldn't be taking much, if any, damage against the AI in these fights. I guess in the arena, if you're outclassed by the enemy's weapons or stuff, okay, but really outside of that, you really shouldn't be using recovery because you just don't need it. If you, like, Bisect has a recovery built in, but no one uses it for the heal, they're using it for the damage, and you'd rather slot a pilot that further boosts or augments this than recovery boosting. But again, as I always say with pilots, if you like them, get them. Doesn't really matter that much at the end of the day. And Garrod, who is an outfighter. No, 11, okay, cool. So he reminds me a lot of what Mikazuki should have been. Okay. When armor is 80% or less, all power boosts. All power? All power. All power. What? Wow, okay. So, if that works the way I think it works, that's just straight up boosting everything by 30%. That is a flat 30% boost to everything. Outgoing damage, defense, EX skill damage, like, all offensive options are just boosted by 1%. That's... okay. The one downside is you have to start with 80, or you have to get 80% or less armor, and that can be difficult for some people because their machines are so strong they aren't really able to do that. But in arena, you just take a hit or two, you should be fine. When you're fighting raids like Xant, again, you know, you just eat a hit or two to get yourself there to get that power boost. That's really cool. I like that, and he has a pretty good stat distribution to complement that. So I would put Garrod actually pretty high up on the pilot rating list if all power boosted by 1% works the way that I think it does. If it doesn't, then I'd have to reevaluate based on what it actually does. Okay. I'm not going to really look over the rest of the content of this, as the purpose of this video was mostly just to talk about the new machines, the new pilots, and things like that. So I'm not going to keep going. I will end this here. I know more has been added, like the Leo to the friend point gacha and things like that. I might make a follow-up video if I can find enough to actually make it worthwhile. Anyways, yeah. Peace out, guys. See you in the next video.